Hey guys, welcome in, welcome back to my channel. Again, this is your girl Daisy, and I'm sorry if I look like I just woke up, because I literally just did. I took about 6 hours or 5 hours nap. It's not even a nap. Or should we just call it a lazy person's or should we just call it a lazy person's day? Like, I literally did nothing. I just bought coffee, dropped it off with my fiance, and went back home, chatted with my roommate for a little bit, and then went to bed. I was actually watching Disney Channel, but you know, I passed out. But anyway, for today's video, I look like this, and I'm so sorry if I'm sniffling a lot. It's really allergy season is bad. I had my flu shots not too long ago, but that didn't help. That kind of welcomes allergies and flu even more. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a tips and advice on how I actually make my makeup or my foundation specifically last longer or last the whole day. I work in a very physically demanding job. I don't know if you guys have ever shopped at Aldi's. That's where I work, and as a shift manager, we always do, you know, like manual labor kind of job. We put out products, we constantly restock produce, meat, and all that kind of stuff, and we pull out boxes, make sure the store is clean. That's what we do. It's very physically demanding, and there's a lot of walking, running sometimes, so I sweat a lot. But my coworkers would always ask me, how do you keep your foundation on? How is it that your makeup does not move, or it does not fade away, or it doesn't go anywhere? I had a coworker that I told her, one of the shift managers from a different store, I told her maybe just use a setting spray. Setting spray will do help, but this is kind of what I do to make sure my foundation will last long, or will last the entire shift. So, and right now my current favorite, of course, is Anastasia's luminous foundation. Oh my god, it's so hard. It's so hard to speak. I can't talk, I can't breathe. I wanted to just blow my nose right in front of my camera, but it's bad. I'm going to put 2 pumps on the back of my hand. That's what I normally do. I put 2 pumps on the back of my hand with a beauty sponge, a damp beauty sponge. I'm gonna go and take that in and press it on my skin. It literally press it on my skin. I normally use brush, but that's when I go out and want it to be spicy. But if I really want my makeup to last forever, I just use a sponge and press it on. And I really go in with this foundation, and I just kind of keep grabbing more products as I go. But I definitely press my product on, and I take all the way to my ear too. Like what other beauty gurus are saying, you cannot forget your ears, and then your hairlines, your hairline too. It's not necessarily important to get your hairline, but you can just press. Like I said, you gotta press as hard as you can. And I specifically take more time on my nose, because that's the oiliest part of my skin. I already primed my skin. I used my Too Faced Hangover Primer to prime my skin, and I always just prime my skin to just make sure that, you know, it adds a little bit more of that long-lasting power. But don't drag your foundation down like this. Don't drag it. I want you to press, like pounce, do a pouncing motion. Keep pounding on your face and all the way to your ears. And don't forget your hairline. I'm gonna take more time here on my nose. Oh my god, I wanted to blow up my nose so bad. Okay, definitely take time there. Of course, I get my nose. I mean my ears, my nose, but I still keep pounding, pounding and pounding as much as I can. Do a pounding motion, it literally will like put your foundation into place onto your skin, and that's what you want when you are at work, when you're working really long hours, when you're working up fully. That's what you want. You want your foundation not to move and just be there the whole time, you know, so you don't look like you're sweating foundation off. I am using my currently obsession is my Tarte Creaseless Concealer. I just put a little bit right here, part right here too, and just the part that I wanted to conceal. That's why it's called concealer, because you're just using it to conceal. And then just with the same sponge, press it again to blend it out. Kind of want this to blend into my skin and into that foundation. And then taking that concealer that I have on the side of my eye all the way onto my eyelids and just pressing it on as well. That kind of just be your primer too for your eyeshadow. And I've been eating peanuts a lot, so here you go. Of course, it's the most crucial and most important part of making your foundation last long, and that's setting your face with a translucent powder. You can use any powder you want. You can use RCMA, which is one of the all-time favorites of every YouTuber, or you can use a powder of your choosing. And I'll just go use same sponge, like dab this sponge onto that container and start pressing this powder onto my skin. We want to press the powder so it locks in your foundation and your concealer. If you have any concealer on, but you press it, you pound it onto your skin, all over your skin, so that foundation does not move, no matter the movement you do the entire day. I have a lot of texture in my skin, but I'm not really worried about texture. I don't care. I'm not trying to cover anything. I'm just trying to make my skin. But when you're working retail, does it even matter if you have texture? I mean, I don't want to be a drag queen when it could work, so I try to keep it as minimal as possible. And the only thing I'm worried about mostly is just keeping my foundation locked in, making sure that it does not move. Once you're done pressing that powder onto your skin, grab a fluffy brush, a big brush, and just start dusting off your face, just to make sure that your entire face is blended out. And if you have any excess products on your face, like your powder, it will just get taken away by this foundation brush. The only thing is, make sure you prime, make sure you're moist, make sure you exfoliate, tone, and cleanse your face and moisturize, and don't forget to put on your primer before you go in with your foundation. And as always, like I said, do a pouncing motion rather than brushing it downwards, if that even makes sense. But yep, and I just go in with a setting spray to make my skin look even more dewier, because it will look so dewy later on. I'm oily, by the way, so it looks really matte right now, but after I'm sprayed with my setting spray, it will even last longer and it will make it dewier. So I suggest you guys set it with a setting spray. Always set your face with a setting spray, because it will just mix your foundation, your eyeshadows, blush, whatever you put on your face even more, and it will really help with making it last longer, making it last all day or the entire shift. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.